Hi, welcome back to Comic Book Gallery. I'm your host, Joaquin. How we doing, people? So today's video is another budget haul. So as you can see, I got Detective Comics 1051. It is a variant. I paid like $7. Yeah, Benjamin. I think it's Benjamin. Nope, it's not Benjamin. I'm trying to get into focus, but that's who did it. So there's only a few books that I'm reading per week, and if you've been watching my series, you know that I'm reading Detective, I'm reading Batman and Catwoman. Now that Devil Reign's over, I'm switching over, and I'm reading I can't think of the Silver Surfer story that's out right now, but I have one of the books that's coming up. So in the comments below, like, what are you reading? Because there's just too much. Like every week, like, I don't know who has the money to read, like, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks, 30 books a week. I mean, that's like, even at $3, that's still 60. At $4, it's like 120 without tax. So yeah, 30 bucks, 30 comic books a week is a lot. But there are some people who do it, and that's their thing, and that's cool. But I'm trying to collect I can't think of it right now. Oh, the X-Men. They're my favorite comic, and I'm trying to collect the run from 100 to 200, and eventually from 100 all the way to 500, that first run. Because I really thought there were some really good and great, amazing stories. And Batman, Detective, they're like hit and miss. So I'm always going to read Batman. So there we go. Silver Surfer Rebirth. This is number 4. I believe it ends the next issue. I believe it's just a 5. Hopefully it'll be 6. It'll be cool. I'm really enjoying this series. I always like it when Silver Surfer or Adam Warlock or, when they're talking to Thanos, and, Thanos tries to always remind him how powerful he is. And Jack of Heart character, you could just tell that was from an age of comics that would be hard to introduce a character like that right now, because just the way his costume looks, who knows how well received he'd be right now. But back in the days when he came out, everybody was in the first period. Now, not to say that once he got released and they're like, oh, Jack of Hearts, now he's an Avenger and blah blah blah, but it's not that. It's just, his costume looks kind of just, I don't know, like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I mean, So, Star Wars 19, I'm behind on a lot of these, and there's a reason why. It's because I collect other collectibles, and I also have Dungeons and Dragons that I do, so I'm trying to stay on top of a lot of things, people. But I'm really enjoying Star Wars. And I bought this Black Widow because of the variant. And Gwen, and yeah, the cover looks cool. I mean, artwork's really nice. Let's see who it's by. Looks like it says Andrew. So $7. Can't go wrong there. I mean, nice little. The artwork's nice, and I haven't even read the book for Black Widow, and you would think that this cover would be enough for me to go like, oh, I should read the book. And I paid like $7, $8, close to with tax, and maybe I'll read it. I mean, I don't know. Like, variants are like that. And I saw another article where they were saying that a small percentage, might even be up to like 25, that they just don't read the book. Like, they just buy this book for the cover. And as long as certain artists are doing variants on those books sell okay. And if it wasn't for those variants and those artists doing those books, the book probably wouldn't sell. And if you look inside the artwork on half this, you'll see a reason why. Well, let me crack it open. And I do want to own this. I do want to own the original of this. But for right now, I got this. So the artwork's not bad. I mean, better than a lot of stuff I've seen. Is it enough for me to maybe start the run? Maybe, you know. I mean, depending on what I read. You know, I'm looking for something different because, you know, once Silver Surfer Rebirth is done, I think there's some trial of Galactus, not Galactus, but something. I think it has something to do with the Watcher. I haven't started reading that one yet, but I know I got the first one, so I should read that. But this is a great cover. I always thought the tarantula, though, was just pretty, like, I don't know, like his costume with the with the sharp spikes on it. Yeah, it's an interesting gimmick, but I don't know. I just, you know, his whole costume just looks so 70-ish. I don't know. I'm doing a lot of reflecting on comic books, as you can tell, people. Like, I'm starting to be specific on what I want to buy now, what I want to collect. You know, been getting away from all the newer stuff, and it's not that big of a deal, you know. I mean, I can always get a trade back, so. Alright, so, which brings us to the next book that's kind of a disappointment. So this is Joker 11. This is a variant cover. And I like the artwork on this. And the stories are like hit and miss. So. And then I'm hearing rumors that this series is going to be ending soon. And to be honest, they should have capped this out at, like, I don't know, an 8 issue, or just even make it a 12 issue and just be like, look, we're going to do an extended mini series. And so miniseries don't really do well. I was watching this other article, or I was watching this other video, and by Comics by Perch. I really like his opinions on most comic related issues. Sometimes it gets a little bit too political for me, but other than that, you know, 9 times out of 10, I'm enjoying his videos. And he was talking about how retailers don't like miniseries because most people don't buy them. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, back in the 80s, late 80s, mid 80s, I had to say late 80s, when I started collecting comic books, that wasn't the case, or at least I don't think it was. You were looking forward to miniseries. Miniseries were cool because, you know, they got to the story arc, and then, you know, it's usually something like a nice little, like, side story about one of your favorite characters. But nowadays they're saying that comic book stores won't order a book if it's a miniseries. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Didn't think about it that way. So I don't think that would apply to the Joker. This could have been a 6. This could have been a 4. or this could have been 8 to 12. I mean, I think on the story that they initially started out with, where Bane's dead, his daughter wants to kill the Joker. I think a nice 6-story arc would have been great, and it would have kept them focused. And they had Jim Gordon thinking about killing the Joker, and they had the Court of Owls, and it just could have kept it all nice and compact. But I don't know what they're going with the story. We'll see. And yes, and now we get to my dollar book find. So I like going to bookstores, used bookstores, but not the chain bookstores. You don't want to go to those. Half the time they don't even know what they're doing when it comes to pricing. They'll look it up on eBay, and they'll overcharge you. But if you go to non-chain used bookstores that have comic book sections, they usually have dollar bins. And so I found a few bookstores, no, I'm not going to say the name, where people occasionally have donated stuff. And while the majority of it's just, thrashed or whatever, you will find a few gems. So, I don't know if it's better here, but even though this is like a $5, maybe a $10 book in near mint, okay, that's better. So you can see the indent, but still, it's not bad. It's a pretty good, I mean, especially for $1. I consider this a good find. Also, this is a great story with Nimrod and Colossus. Can't beat that with a bat. I lost track of there, because then I started thinking, what rap song was that from? I was like, oh my god, damn. That's from way back when. Alright, so, you're an X-Men fan, you want to collect a good book? 209. This is where the team face off against Nimrod. And it wouldn't be a budget haul without a pop. So, this is the reason why I don't really buy new books, because I'm trying to collect other minor keys and older books from the Silver and Bronze Age. And, pops are $15 a pop. And I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. So, these books get a little expensive, and so I'm looking at getting some really mini statues, and but I do like the Marvel Legend only because of the Age of Apocalypse. There might be some more individual models of X-Men or maybe somebody else who I might go and just grab, but so, with my comic books, that it starts to add up. And then also I put money aside each week so I can go grab a box. And the next video is going to be what's in the box, people. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it goes a little bit longer. I usually try to keep these around 10 minutes. If you did, hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment below. Really appreciate it. And I think I'm close to 500, so I would appreciate you subscribing to help me get halfway close to 1,000. That's the goal of all small channels. And with that, people, have a good weekend. Take care.